Hey everyone, I welcome you all to this video. And today in this session, we are going to discuss about creating a bar chart in Power BI Desktop. So first of all, I'll open Power BI Desktop from here. You can close it. It might take some time to open. So, all right. And you can close this splash screen, right? All right. So the view that you can see as of now on the screen, this is your report view, right? This is nothing but the report view. And on the right hand side of this report view, you can see various panes, like we have filters pane, then we have visualizations pane, and then we have data pane, right? And anyways, in this video, since we want to discuss about creating a bar chart in Power BI Desktop, so first of all, we will have to bring some data to Power BI Desktop, right? So the very first step is to bring data, to collect the data. So I will, for that purpose, I'll just simply click here on Get Data option. And since I will import the data from an Microsoft Excel workbook, so I'll just simply select this option. Sales data, this is my data. It might take some time to load the data into the model, so that's fine. And in this particular Excel workbook, we have a worksheet by the name sales, and this consists of the data that we want. So I will just simply check this box, and then I will simply click on load to load this data. We will also discuss about transform data option when we will discuss about Power Query Editor. But as of now, we will simply load this data into the model. All right. Loading the data into the model. Fine. So here in the data pane, if I expand this data pane, you can see that this is the data that we have, right? This is the data that we brought to Power BI Desktop, and these are the various columns in this data, right? So we have category, then we have city, we have country, customer ID, customer name, and there are different columns or different fields that you can see here. Now, I will simply expand the visualizations pane, and I will click on this stacked bar chart option. When I'll click here on this option, you can see that a blank bar chart is created for us, right? So the area where this blank bar chart got created, this is your canvas or the report design area, right? So this is the blank bar chart. And let's say in this bar chart, we want to represent the sales for, let's say, different cities. So I will just simply drag this city field or city column from the data pane and will drop it here in y-axis bucket. And I will drag this sales field from the data pane and will simply drop it here in x-axis bucket. This will create a bar chart for us, right? So as you can see on the screen that it created a bar chart for us. And on this bar chart, you can see that sum of sales or simply the sales is basically being shown for different cities. So it basically shows you the total sales for different cities. Now we will also discuss about formatting this particular bar chart, right? So first of all, I'll click here on this chart, and having this chart selected, I will simply click here on format your visual. As of now, we will not require this filters pane. So for that purpose, I will just simply click here on view tab and I will deselect it from here. All right. So this is the bar chart that we have created. Again, I'll simply click here on this bar chart, and then I will simply click on format or your visual because we want to format this visual. So let's say for this particular bar chart, as of now, you can see that vertical grid lines are visible in this chart. So under this grid lines, I can change this vertical to off. So you can see that the grid lines are gone now. And let's say along the horizontal axis or along the x-axis, we do not want the values to be shown and we do not want the title to be shown. So 150K, 200K, 250K, these are all values along the horizontal axis or the x-axis. And this sum of sales that is written here along the horizontal x-axis is basically your title along the x-axis. So having this chart selected, I will expand this x-axis from here and I will change this values to off. You can see that 150K, 200K, all those numbers are gone, which were initially present along the x-axis but are now not present since we have changed this values to off. And now let's change this title to off. So sum of sales is also not written along the x-axis. So that's all that we wanted. Now let's say we are interested in adding a shadow and a border to this particular bar chart. So having this bar chart selected, I will simply click here on General, then Effects. I will change this visual border to on, and I'll change this shadow as well to on. Let's say for the visual border, we want to change the color. So I'll further expand this visual border. And from here, I can change the color to, let's say, gray. You can choose any other color of your choice. Let's say for shadow, we want to change the position. So we can change the position to, let's say, center, from bottom right to center. So you can change it from here like this. Now, you can see that a title is given to this chart, that is sum of sales by city. Let's say I do not want this title to be there. I just simply want to change it to off. So I'll just, having just this chart selected, I'll simply click here on Format Your Visual, General, then I will change this title to off. And now along the vertical axis or the y-axis, we do not want the city to be written there. We just simply want the names of the cities, but we do not want this title to be there. So having this chart selected, I'll click on Visual and then y-axis, and then I will change the title to off. So this is the bar chart that we have created. Now let's say the values which are written along the vertical axis, or the names of the cities which are written along the vertical axis or the y-axis, we want to format those city names. So we can format it from here. So let's say we want to increase the size. So you can simply increase the size like this. Let's say you want to change the color. Let's say we want to keep it black. So you can change it to black. Let's say we want to keep it bold, italic. So you can change it from here. And let's say you want to change the font style. So you can further change it from here. So let's say we want to select New York City. So, all right. And now let's say we want to change the color of the bars as well. So you can further expand this bars. And from here, you can change the color to, let's say, pink. All right. And now, since we have removed the values along the horizontal axis or the x-axis, so we do not know about what actual values are being represented by these bars. What is the total sales value for each city which is being represented? We do not know that. So let's say we want to represent that as well, but not along the horizontal axis, right? So having this bar chart selected, I will just simply change this data labels to on. So now you can see that next to these bars, the numbers are written. And if you further want to format these values, so you can expand this data labels, and under these values, you can format them. So let's say we want to increase the size. Let's say we want to keep it bold. Let's say we want to change the color to black. So you can change it from here. And maybe you can change the font style as well. So let's choose any font style you can choose of your choice, right? So that's all about creating a bar chart. And I hope this video was helpful. We'll meet in the next session. We'll discuss about creating other visuals, other charts. So till then, thank you. Bye-bye.